This year I spent New Year's in Toronto with my two friends, one of whom just came back for the holidays from London, UK. She moved there last year and she came back and our flights literally crossed over by one day, so I was really happy to see her. We spent time together at my friend's apartment and this is my drive home, which I don't know, I just always think this drive is really pretty. I don't love the city and well, obviously you guys know I live in a bus in the middle of nature in order to not live in a city, but this drive is really, really pretty. Even when it's cloudy like this, I mean, the buildings are just beautiful. Obviously you see the CN Tower there. It's just a really nice drive, you know? Gotta take some time to appreciate the city. So, welcome to this video. Welcome back to my channel if you haven't been here before. Hi, hello, my name is Ellie, and welcome to kind of like a to-do list week in my life where I'm getting ready to get back on the road. So yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Hi, Editing Ellie here. I'm just gonna jump in super quick because the timing of this video is like a little bit confusing. So I'm obviously filming this week, which is the first week of January, so it kind of starts on January 2nd. Now my idea was that I was leaving like London around January 12th, which is a Friday. I was gonna hope to leave basically right after the week of my last appointments. So the 12th would have been the week of when all of my appointments would have been done, and that's the Friday night. So if I was driving on the Friday night, again, to get to New Mexico or Arizona, it is roughly like a 25-hour drive with like a car, but again, I'm driving the bus, so it's gonna take a little bit longer than that. So I wanted like a decent spread of those couple days to just fully hit the road and drive. So I was planning to leave on the 12th, which gives me Friday, cross the border on the Friday, and then just book it the Saturday and the Sunday. So that only gave me one full weekend to actually get everything prepped. So this is the week while I am working, I'm doing appointments, I'm seeing all my last minute friends that are still home for the holidays that are leaving, and like getting everything packed and ready, and then getting the bus set back up to live in it again full time. And yeah, at this point, heater still wasn't really working, batteries are not connected, like there's a ton to do. That to-do list, as you're about to see, is super, super long. But again, that was my plan. So I have one full weekend. This is the week, and then one other basically week where again I'm working to get myself ready. So hopefully that helps explain things just a little bit more. If you guys know, I use a sunrise alarm clock, which means the sun has already kind of risen and now we're just waiting for the sound to kick in, and the noises in the background are because the workout room is right beside my room and my mom is always there bright and early in the morning, so I usually hear her first and then my alarm kind of kicks in. Hi everyone, happy 2024. It is January 2nd right now and I'm about to get ready to start work, to get back into work. It's been a while. I was off for a little bit, so got a little bit of those Sunday scaries yesterday, but it should be good. Hopefully we'll have a good day. Anyways, I wanted to introduce this video because either this week or this week and next week, not really sure, we're going to be getting ready to get back on the road. So this will follow my journey of getting everything ready, to hit the road in the next 2 weeks. I only have a couple more appointments here in my hometown, which is why I'm here for the next little bit. So I am gonna start getting the bus ready to hit the road, and then ideally I also need to plan my travel because I don't exactly know where I'm going yet, but ideally I am going down south to Arizona, New Mexico, Utah to have a little desert winter. So I'm very excited for that. That's like the place that I've always wanted to be when I was thinking about doing bus life. Being in the desert in winter was like something that I really wanted to do. So I think that's my plan for the next couple months. So we need to get everything ready to go. So welcome back to my channel. Again, Happy New Year. And yeah, I gotta get to work, get to answering some emails, and get back into the swing of things. So yeah, let's have a good week. Well, it's been a couple hours now, and I'm finishing up work here in the next little bit, but it's the first day back and I honestly feel so tired. Like the day has just felt so long. I think it's because I've been pretty productive, which is what I like. I love Mondays for that reason because usually I get like a lot of stuff done, which is really good, but I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept really well last night and everything. I think it's just like the lead up to this moment and like this day, getting back in the swing of things and stuff. I don't even know. But one thing that I wanted to share in terms of getting ready for the bus to leave is one of my goals this year is just to try and like cook more and find more interesting recipes, because when I cook, I love cooking and I cook for myself all the time, but when I cook for myself I never follow a recipe, so I just make stuff up every single day, which is fun, don't get me wrong. I will still do that because I just come up with the most random food combinations and throw it all together on like a plate or a bowl, and then I'm like such a not picky person when it comes to food, so I eat healthy and stuff. It's not like necessarily that I'm concerned about any like food goals or like nutrition gaps or anything, but I do want to try and cook more and like follow recipes just so I can get like a little bit of like a broader range of like ideas and stuff, so I'm not like repeating the same meals all the time. So what I actually did was found a bunch of recipes from Half Baked Harvest, and I basically just put them all in OneNote with a little, I'll show you close up, but kind of separating between like what the meals were, all the ingredients and the instructions for like a 2-serving usually meal, so that ideally, you know, every week I can have essentially like I can make, I don't know, maybe 2 of these meals or something, so I can have it for about 4 days. And this is kind of my idea, and because obviously when I'm living in the bus I do have Starlink for Wi-Fi when I'm working, but I usually don't like keep it on all the time just to conserve energy and stuff. So at night, once I've kind of like shut off my Wi-Fi and everything, I will have all of these recipes saved onto my computer, and then also I can go through them kind of like once a week before I do my grocery shop to get some more inspiration and some ideas about what ingredients to use, and just yeah, some new recipes and ideas for the new year. Okay, I just ate some food because I'm going to the gym tonight in about, I don't know, an hour or so, and I have 2 one-hour classes tonight, which is gonna be really fun. I'm really excited about it. My best friend's mom actually teaches like as a fitness instructor as like a side job basically, and we've been best friends with, like I've been best friends with her since I was 7, I think. So yeah, they've been like a great family. Her parents and my parents are like best friends as well, so it'll be really exciting to do her class, but that means I'm going to 2 classes back to back, so I just ate some food for that. Now I have this bin that's sitting here. Actually, my room's like kind of a disaster, not gonna lie. It's like organized chaos, to be honest. This is my box for South Africa, so every time I have something that I bought or like any type of like gear or anything that I know is going to South Africa with me, it's in here. And then I started collecting these other bins of a bunch of stuff that's coming with me in the bus. And then I included stuff that actually needs to go back into the bus. This is actually my bathroom bin, which at first I brought it inside because there was a lot of products in there that I just like didn't want to freeze. So I ended up just bringing those inside. But now it's just stacked with a whole bunch of other stuff to get brought in. I got those hiking poles from my parents for Christmas, which is so sweet. So they need to go in. New contacts that need to go in. We've got my greens that need to go back in. Just like a whole bunch of stuff that is kind of messy right now. And I think I'm going to try, it's still so gloomy outside, but I'm going to, I think, go, hello. I think I'm going to grab my sheets and a couple towels and bring those into the bus in like the next couple minutes. Re-put some like winter sheets on the bed, kind of redo that whole space, add my towels, and just start slowly, piece by piece, getting things moved back in. It's not like crazy amounts or anything, but my batteries, I did disconnect my whole electrical system, so my batteries are currently sitting outside my room and they need to be brought back in and everything needs to be reset up. But I'm going to do that probably the end of this weekend so that they're not in there while it's too cold. That's the whole reason why I took them out. I still need to, actually here's my list. This sticky note is just full of like 2 sides of stuff that I need to do to get this bus ready, and I just keep adding more and more and more stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a busy 2 weeks, like not really compared to the build, but yeah. Let's get some, oh, I have hiccups. Let's get some sheets on and some towels in and some other random bits and bobs that I can start slowly putting away.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capturing. I know I must get.
Look how cute these little towels I got are. A little gnome. I'm leaving them out because they're cute.
I'm gonna go visit Nanny.
You're walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Here's the car over there, so. Okay, sweetie. Love you.
Okay,
See you tonight.
Okay.
Get through all of my problems and
I realize I don't know if this is the right size, but I just assumed that it would fit. These are my grandma's old sheets. And this looks small, but maybe it'll fit. Oops.
back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't.
Okay, these are cute sheets. I like them.
Where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through.
So many blankets because it got so cold last time I was in the bus, and I'm just putting all of them back on.
Maybe I need a break. Maybe that's why I fade into this bitter taste.
That's not even it, because I also have this comforter. Just literally just proves to you how cold it was when I was living in here with no heater. And now I'm coming back. Why am I literally crazy? It's fine.
When the pain, I know must get it right. Must get back in the fight.
Okay. beautiful. Good morning. It is indeed a new day, but I'm in the same pajamas. I went out for dinner with a friend last night who I haven't seen in like half a year since I left in the bus. He also got a new job, so he was transferred to Arizona for the past 6 months as well. So he's been there, and he's obviously home for Christmas, which is why I'm here too. So we caught up and had dinner last night, which was really, really nice. And it also worked out because obviously I would like to go to Arizona kind of as my next destination. Unfortunately, I think he'll be working in Boston, but that's fine. Essentially, we got some packages last night. I just roughly opened them when I got home last night, but I didn't really go through them because I was kind of hoping that my books were in here, but they're not. So this is stuff for the bus, so I need to get it organized and put away so that I can start actually moving more stuff in this weekend as we're getting ready. So there's a couple different things in here. The first one, which I haven't even opened yet, is a new container for storing coffee beans. Oh my goodness, is this the color? Oh, okay, yeah, that's better. There was this like blue tape on top, and at first I thought that this was the color of the whole thing, and I was gonna be like, okay, that's not the photo, but no, we're good. Look how cute. It's a little storage container for coffee beans, so I actually have somewhere to store them, which is so sweet. And it comes with this little spoon as well as a coffee grinder, because essentially this whole idea got started because my mom actually got me, she kind of found it and it was super random. I think I put it in the bus already, but it's essentially this little like really cute scoop that she found at, it was like someone's little shop, I think, that they made like kind of like a handmade scoop. And the only thing that I could think about where I would actually use it every day, because it's adorable and so cute, is for coffee beans. So then I did this whole thing, so now I can actually have coffee beans and grind my coffee every day. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I've never done that. I've never hand ground coffee before, so I think it'll be a fun little new morning routine for 2024. The rest of the stuff that's in here is a hobby that I decided to start, which basically in university, I don't know why I had this idea, but for some reason I had, sorry, ignore my clothes from last night, I had this idea that I could make soap as just like a project, and I basically did the like melt and pour base soap, and I did that for quite a long time actually. I still use actually some of the soap that I made recently from that same melt and pour kit essentially that I first got, and it was really fun. And then for some reason I just kind of had this idea that like maybe I could try and make it from scratch, either like a hot or cold pour soap. I'm not entirely sure yet, but basically these are all the ingredients that I need to start that project, and I thought that could be kind of a fun thing to start and also do kind of one weekend in the bus. So I'll probably film that journey. But yeah, so essentially one of these bins that's sitting over here is going to be a craft bin, and I'm going to fill it with all of the things that I kind of want to take on the road and start. Because if you watched my 25 has hit me hard video, I talked about how I'm struggling with like not really having a passion for things anymore, or not really like having hobbies or interest in kind of my work life but also my personal life. And so yeah, I'm still definitely struggling with that. I've been journaling about it a ton and just kind of thinking about it, praying about it a little bit, and trying to see where I can go from here. But yeah, I don't really know why. But anyways, I got the ingredients, so that's the rest of the stuff that's in here. So we have our lye, we have all of our different, well, most of our different oils: coconut oil, shea butter, castor oil, some essential oils, which I'm going to open and smell because I'm really excited about them. And then we have our little soap molds. which actually these are a really good size. I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger than this, but they look super cute. So I'm going to add all of this to my craft bin, and then hopefully that bin will be able to go in the bus in the next couple days, and I can start really clearing out this room and starting to pack. I'm kind of looking at, I always used to have a calendar right here, and I realized that I don't have it anymore because it's a new year and I had to take it down, and I don't have one for 2024. So yeah, anyways, as I've been looking at the days, I don't actually have very many days left to kind of get myself situated and organized before I get on the road. So yeah, one step at a time, but these things all actually came a day early, so that's exciting. Thank you, Amazon. Love you forever. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for the day because I need to go to work today. This weekend for sure, I need to reorganize all of the storage in the bus to make sure that I have only the things that I actually need, and then just get rid of random stuff that's just stored poorly, because I have so much storage space in the bus, which is awesome, obviously, but I have so much storage space that I've just kind of not been smart with how I'm storing things, because again, there was like not really a reason to. So this year we're going to reorganize some stuff, store things kind of nicely, and yeah, that's going to include my new craft bin, which hopefully can help me have something else to do and inspire, I don't know, a little bit of something for the future. Let's hope. So yeah, okay, happy Thursday. I think I started this video on Tuesday. I didn't film it all yesterday, so happy Thursday. Let's get on with this day. Oh, also from my workout class on Tuesday, I did 2 classes back to back. I like cannot move my legs. I had to cancel my pump class this evening and just swap it for a flow class because I was like, yeah, cannot move. But I booked a pump for Saturday, so okay, let's go. I'm gonna get so many Little Mermaid ads, it's not even funny.
Into this bitter taste, I think I'll let it be.
Look at this beautifully perfect fit.
So there was one particular gift I wanted to pick up for a family member, and I managed to find it. I'm
It's perfect.
so pleased. It's the
doing this routine silently because usually I always have something playing in the background. Stop shipping plastic free to Canada. I even contacted the company about it, but sad. It's still the best natural deodorant that I've used though. It's native. Right, and here's where we get into our day. You can see me pushing my green juice back there. I always start my day my day with my green juice, and then I got this new planner for 2024, which has been amazing, and I basically just start right in with emails. Is kind of my first admin task of the day. I monitor 2 email inboxes for my company, so that's usually where we kind of start off. Outlook updated to their like new email, and tell me why it's terrible.
Honestly, yeah, like calling them out. Like, I feel like just having a brief deflection, oh, I'm not interested, and then sometimes people don't hang up right away, and you can hear that they haven't hung up, so, like, what aren't you interested in? Or, you know, what did I say in the first three, words that I've said haven't interested you because I've only introduced myself? Like, literally calling them out. Because I think sometimes, too, again, any sales leader that has a cold calling, team or a lead generation team, they're gonna respect the push. And some of them might even like laugh or chuckle and be like, all right, tell me what you got. So those are the ones that you want to make sure that you really, nail.
Okay. Happy Saturday. I look a little bit crazy, but if you watched any of the bus build series, then this is nothing new. I even got my work boots back on. Haha. The Uggs that are extremely old and salt stained and paint splattered. So, we're back in the bus. My idea, as you already know because I realized I already started this video, so why am I saying an intro again, is that we're leaving this week. Oh my god, my battery's gonna die. That's upsetting because I need to film a lot today. Because today's the day we're actually getting stuff done, so... Okay, we're getting charged this battery then. Okay, we're back. Hello. So I just basically cleared out everything that was under the couch, and now I'm just going to reorganize everything and actually take only the stuff that I need. When I first left in the bus, I really wanted to treat this like I'm moving out, and so I took everything that was mine basically from this house, which was good because it did get like the impression to everyone around me, but also to myself, that like moving out is moving out. So that was good, but now I'm kind of like, all right, I don't actually need this much stuff, A, but B, because there's so much storage in the bus, like because I genuinely have so much room in here, I just didn't really keep things very organized all the time because there was kind of like no need for it to be, because I had so much room. So I just kind of like threw stuff places. So now I'm going to actually reorganize everything. I vacuumed under the couch because it wasn't too cold today. I finally got underneath the bus and finished wrapping electrical tape around my heater wire. I think I told you guys a bunch of the drama about the heater, but yeah, I ended up melting the fuel line by accident and then swapping that out and then some of the wire didn't actually melt, but the casing around the wire just like didn't fully melt through, but you know how it got like a little bit textured because it was like stuck. The plastic part was like stuck to the exhaust, so I pulled it off. It's totally fine, but I did wrap it in electrical tape. And yeah, so I just did that, which I didn't want to do because, as you all know, I have beef with this heater, straight up beef with this heater. But now I'm going to essentially go through everything and reorganize stuff, I think. I also need to do that with like my kitchen storage and just honestly reorganize stuff and just get things like in places where it actually makes sense for them to be. Yeah, and then also like all of the bins up top here. Take out some clothes that I like don't really need anymore. Just general organization kind of stuff. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on. The other thing I will say though, I'm honestly like, I know that I did have the bus in like a bit of winter, for like the start of winter this year, but I'm nervous for winter in the bus. I'm nervous about it. It's starting to show not like signs of age, but like obviously like the bus is old, so I'm just getting more and more nervous, especially with like extremer temperatures, how it's going to handle. You know, the tires are definitely showing like more cracking. The bumper on the back is definitely re-showing its rust because a lot of the paint was falling off. There's a lot of other like paint chips off of the green of the side, which I'm gonna need to repaint in the spring. You know, my build has held up like fantastically in the scheme of things, but like some ceiling panels are like having a little bit of gapping, more so than usual in them. Just general stuff like this, which I'm just like somewhat nervous about. I know I need to drive the bus again. I did drive it every week when I was here for the break, but now it's been 2 weeks since we went away on our trip, and I'm just a little nervous. I always get a little bit nervous when I like first start the bus. I don't know why, I'm nervous about it. But the good thing about this whole thing, I mean, there's lots of good things, lots of good lessons and stuff, but one of them is like actually showing you how much work it is to own something, a property, especially like how much I need to care about and think about all the time when this is your home. So yeah, it puts a little bit more pressure on it, again, just because it's not like a side project. This is like my home, so it does put a little bit more like stress in terms of, you know, making sure that you're taking care of things, making sure that like the rust underneath doesn't get so bad. Like obviously it's an old vehicle, so it is like leaking and stuff, so getting all that stuff fixed. But yeah, just general maintenance of like owning a thing and like learning how much that takes, especially when you're kind of moving up into, I don't know, a house or a different type of property. It's just all good lessons. It's just all good lessons and all good things that I'm glad that I do need to deal with and pay attention to. And I like paying attention to those things. I like dealing with those things. I feel good when I'm responsible for things. So yeah, all that's nice. Oh, and then I also vacuumed out my car since I had the vacuum out. Hello, there she is. Yeah, so I also vacuumed out my car, and I'm going to try and clean that out before I leave as well, and then take my insurance off that car too before I go, because I won't be driving it. Sadly, I'll have to leave her behind. I love her so much, but yeah. Okay, let's reorganize. It's my little board game collection, by the way. I have Munchkin and I have Arkham Horror, the card game, which I bought recently in like the last couple months, and I need to replay it because I can play it as a single player, which I started to a little bit ago, but I need to relearn the rules and try again. I literally don't know how to organize this couch so that it actually makes sense. Should I use a box for cleaning stuff? Probably. So many boxes from Christmas and like other orders and stuff that I should really be using.
Sourdough because fear about to run out, and this has pretty good ingredients for store-bought bread, so 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late night skinny dipping like we're on our own ride. Got the words though, 'cause
So I just got back from the gym. I wasn't feeling like super great today, but as you can hear, the bus started like pretty much right away. I'm so proud of her. That just put me in such a more confident mood. I always get so nervous. I don't know why. I just do. And I'm so happy that it started. Oh my gosh. Okay. That actually feels so much better because I also have plans with my dad later. Like, we're going out for lunch and we're going to Rec Room, which is like a big arcade basically, which was my gift to him for Christmas, and he wanted us to do it today. And I was like, I am not in a good mood. Like, you need to snap yourself out of it because you need to be in a good mood for this. And I was like, okay, but I need to drive the bus first. And it started, and that literally just like, something inside me just really needed that to happen. We're gonna take her on a test drive, hope everything runs smoothly, and then that will give us an indication for sure if we need any work on it done before we leave, but I don't anticipate that. We're just gonna see how she goes. First little drive. Wow, that was so needed because my dad did not deserve me being in a bad mood for no reason, so I feel so much better. Hey guys, okay. I wanted to do kind of like a where are we at progress update kind of situation, since it is now the night of Sunday the 7th. So yeah, essentially, I think this camera's crooked. Anyways, essentially I wanted to do this kind of update because this was the end of the first and potentially only weekend that I am here, because in my ideal world I'll be leaving on Friday coming up, so at the end of this week. So I wanted to do a little check-in with our to-do list and see kind of where we are, what we got done. There was some things that I didn't film or just didn't get the chance to film this weekend because it was honestly kind of crazy. I was in a couple weird moods as well, so yeah, just for a couple reasons there were some things that weren't really filmed. So I wanted to do a little bit of check-in. Essentially we have almost everything checked off at this point. The only thing we have not done is actually hooked up any of my batteries, so tested any of the appliances or turned anything back on again. The batteries are still sitting down here, so nothing's been hooked up. Obviously that means the batteries have not been charging, which also means I haven't been able to test my heater or test the system in which I need to kind of lift a diesel tank in and out of the bus when I want to turn my heater on. So all of those things, which are kind of like one of the biggest things that I need to do, the biggest kind of singular item, has not been done. But everything else pretty much has. The dishes are all finally now done. You saw earlier today, I discovered I did not, in fact, successfully prevail in my battle against the mice. I don't think they're anywhere actually, which is good. I think they like came in, ate part of, it's basically like those silicone like reusable baking mats, which is the only thing that was like holding or retaining smell basically, because I took everything out of the bus that like had to do with food, and so they just like completely chewed through that, didn't even eat it, like left just like piles of rubber just like sitting in the bottom of the bin. So those got thrown out obviously, but I didn't find any traces of mice kind of like anywhere else. So I think my bed is fine. I think my wires are fine. Again, that's kind of my only concern at this point, but I think it's okay. There probably was much better places for them to be, such as this house, since I always hear mice in the walls here. They would probably rather be in here anyways. So yeah, all of the dishes now from all of that are done. We did turn on and drive the bus successfully today. Turned over in the first go. So proud of her. It looks good. Nothing's leaking. Everything's running good. It sounds good. So I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna say we're kind of good for a road trip. The bookshelf is organized. We finished reorganizing under the couch, put the electrical tape on the heater. We replaced my toothbrush head, we fixed the seasonal bins and the seasonal suitcase with all my summer clothes from our trip that got repacked up and put back in the bus. We fixed the project bin in the bus as well. We turned down the fridge. We changed all of my subscriptions, mostly except for Starlink, but AG1 is done. My insurance subscription, obviously, for my car was changed. I mostly cleaned the car. I would like to run it through a car wash before I actually leave, and also probably do a little bit of dusting in there. I did put new sheets on my bed. I organized my camera storage and my craft storage, and I reorganized the entire kitchen storage and the pantry storage area. There's no food in the bus quite yet, but everything is organized. And yeah, so the only things really left on here, there's some shopping that I still need to do, just little things though, and then groceries. There is a little bit that I still need to do with my toilet. I'm going to do a load of laundry right before I leave and need to turn the Starlink on, which I'm not worried about. The subscription will just kick on that same day, so that's fine. The biggest thing again is the batteries need to be on and the heater needs to be run and tested and going the next couple days. So essentially that is what is left of this to-do list week. Tomorrow is Monday. I have a dentist appointment bright and early in the morning, and then I have a ton of meetings tomorrow, so it's a really, really busy day for me. And then I have a gym class later tomorrow night. Tuesday I'm actually going into the office in Toronto, so yeah, I'm going to need to kind of get prepared for that and ready for a day kind of out and away. It's usually like a whole day when I go into the office because it's about a 3-hour drive, so it's a good 3 hours in the morning, especially in rush hour traffic. So it's a solid 3 hours and then a solid 3 hours back in the same day, so it's a day for sure. But yeah, hopefully that should be good. And then I'll have Wednesday and Thursday to really get my act together. I'm really debating if I get my nails done before then. I don't know. I just don't know. But otherwise everything is pretty much good to go. Oh, my gym membership was on pause as well, so that's also done. My contacts were organized, which is done, and then my other subscriptions, like my skincare stuff, I reorganized that. Tomorrow I'm going to refill my other more medical prescriptions too, so that should be good to go. And then yeah, that should pretty much be everything. I'm very excited to get back on the road. I have no idea where I'm going still. The only thing that I actually haven't done is figure out where I'm going, but I don't know, that's okay. I'm kind of fine with it. We know approximately the area that we're going to, and we just need to figure out where we're actually staying, if it's going to be a campsite, if it's not a campsite, what state we're exactly going to. At this point I'm thinking New Mexico, but we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now that we've gotten to the end of the weekend. It was a little bit of a weird weekend. I think there's like a lot of pressure on it to be productive, and when everything didn't necessarily go to plan, or just things kept popping up, or like I was just in weird moods or something like that, I kind of got a bit down. But yeah, we are going to be totally fine. Also today, which was really nice, I did take my dad out to Rec Room, which is like a big arcade essentially, which was part of his Christmas present. So we went out for lunch there and then went and played a whole lot of games, which was a ton of fun this afternoon. So I'm really glad that we did that. And yeah, everything's looking pretty good. The room, like this room, is looking pretty organized. All the stuff that's just been piled up in here is like slowly starting to make its way back out into the bus, and I'm feeling really good. I'm rereading Magnolia Forks because this book like ripped out my heart, and I just fell in love with it completely and immediately. I read it while I was on vacation. I read 4 books while I was on vacation that week, and this was one of them. And I mean, you can't look at all those tabs. I loved it. I loved it so much. I can't get enough of it. I'm already rereading it, and it's literally been like, I started rereading it the day that we left Grenada because I just couldn't stop thinking about it every day. So yeah, it's been really fun. It's been a nice comfort book. I'm definitely bringing it with me. I also ordered the rest of the series that's out right now, so Daisy Hates, Magnolia Parks 2, and then Daisy Hates 2, which I have not started yet, and only Daisy Hates has come in. so far. So I'm still waiting on the others, but I hope they come in before I leave because, well, I just hope they do. But yeah, those are kind of my updates right now. Family is in a little bit of chaos because my grandma's actually moving into like a retirement home tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a little bit of chaos and family drama and stuff going on, but hopefully all should go well. Hopefully we have a good day tomorrow, and then hopefully I get like a good start on Tuesday, and then yeah, really just kind of drag out the last couple days in London. My mom leaves for a business trip tomorrow, and then my family's doing a bunch of traveling this beginning of this year, so everyone's kind of, yeah, got travel on the brain. Obviously we went on our family trip, but then individually I have a trip in April, my mom has a trip individually in February, and my sister has a trip individually in January. So yeah, it's been a little bit of travel on the brain, plans on the brain, people being somewhat organized, people being not organized at all, and just a lot of new gear, new stuff, a lot of money, so you know, money stresses. But other than that, everyone's been pretty good. Yeah, just wanted to have this little heart-to-heart / update, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for bed. And then we'll be back with the rest of this to-do list, and hopefully we'll be on the road soon.